Megaliths. Megaliths are the big stones which were carefully arranged and were used to mark burial sites. Megaliths can be seen on the surface or underground. Brahmagiri and Adi Channallur are the important megalithic sites. When people die, they were buried with distinctive pots, tools, and weapons of iron, skeletons of horses, horse equipment, and ornaments of stone and gold. Those are also the major findings of these megaliths. You can see the picture of megaliths. Those are beautifully arranged, and that is also available in Google different platform. You can take a vivid look about these megaliths and explore a little bit more. Now I'm coming to the next part, that is status and the social differences which are also reflected through these megaliths. No individual was same in status. Some were rich, some were poor, some were chiefs, and some were followers. Example, one skeleton was buried with 33 gold beads, 2 stone beads, 4 copper bangles, and 1 conch shell. It means this skeleton is of a rich man. Other skeletons have only a few pots. It means these are the skeletons of common men. Different burial spots for certain families, those also being found or excavated by the archaeologist. At times, megaliths contain more than one skeleton, which indicates that those people belonged to the same family and were buried in the same place. It can't be possible that they were all buried at the same time. The bodies of people who died later were brought into the grave through the portholes. A special kind of holes are also being prepared at the time of making that megaliths, so that later on it can be utilized for the family purpose. You can see the megalithic skeletons, that picture. Now I am coming to the special reference. One example it has given in your book, that is burial at Inamgaon. Inamgaon is situated on the river God. Usually adults were buried in the ground, laid out straight, with the head towards the north. Sometimes burials were within the houses also. Friends and relatives kept certain things with the dead body. You can see the picture of present day that cemetery. There also we can see the same type of arrangement, but in more improvised way. Now I am showing you one short video which will explain in detail about the megaliths and its features. Let's see and explore little bit more.
Megaliths were arranged in a circle or as a single stand-alone stone on the surface or underground to mark the burial sites, a practice that began about 3000 years ago in Deccan, South India and Kashmir. There were a couple of actions people carried out to make megaliths. These were transporting stones, breaking boulders, finding suitable stones, shaping stones, digging pits in earth, placing stones in position, and finally burying the dead. The dead were buried along with distinctive pots called black and red ware, tools, weapons of iron, skeletons of horses, and ornaments of stone and gold. Finding out about social differences, articles found with the skeleton of the dead by the archaeologists were not same for every dead body. Some dead bodies were buried with gold beads, stone beads, and copper bangles, while others were buried only with a few pots, which suggests there was a difference of status amongst people. Some were rich, while some were poor. Were some burial spots meant for certain families? Often megaliths were found to have more than one skeleton, indicating that the site belonged to the same family. These bodies may not have been buried at the same time, and stone boulders could have probably served as signposts for that particular burial site. A special burial at Inam Gao. Inam Gao is a place on the river Ghor, a tributary of Bhima, and was occupied about 3,600 and 2,700 years ago. The dead were buried in the ground, laid out straight, and the head pointing towards north. Burials were within the house, with food and water placed with the dead. One person was buried in a large four-legged clay jar in the courtyard and was placed in cross-legged position. What skeletal studies tell us? It is difficult to determine the sex of a skeleton, as there are no major differences between the skeleton of a man and a woman. If jewelry is found with skeleton, it is assumed that the skeleton is that of a woman, but it is not confirmatory, as men also wear jewelry. Sex of a skeleton can be better determined from the bone structure, as the hip bone of women is larger. A renowned physician named Charaka wrote a book on medicine known as Charaka Samhita about 2000 years ago, which states that human body has 360 bones, which is larger as compared to 200 bones recognized by modern anatomy. Occupations at Inam Gao. Archaeologists have found seeds of wheat, barley, rice, pulses, millets, peas, and sesame, and also bones of cattle, buffalo, goat, sheep, dog, horse, pig, sambar, deer, black buck, antelope, hare, crocodile, fish, etc., showing that all these were used is also available. Elsewhere, first evidence of writings in China is found to be about 3,500 years old. These writings were on animal bones, which were called oracle bones, and were used to predict future. Questions were written on the bones like, would the kings win battle? Would the harvest be good? And then, these bones were put into fire and they cracked because of heat. The fortune tellers predicted the future by studying these cracks, but sometimes made mistakes. The kings lived in palaces located in cities, and they gathered large quantities of wealth, which included decorated bronze vessels.